Dr. Priya. I'm the consultant diabetologist at Motherhood HRBR. Today, I've been asked to create a small awareness video. So I thought we'll use this segment to address some commonly asked questions by our patients at the clinic. Also, I would like to reiterate here the importance of preconceptional counseling, how important it is to address health issues. So I thought we'll start with a small case study, a real life patient scenario. This is about a young couple who walked into our clinic. The wife was about 6 to 7 weeks pregnant, and she had been referred by the OBG. She had a set of reports with her. Of these, as a diabetologist, the most important to me, of course, is the oral glucose challenge test. So the reports were slightly out of range. An HbA1c, which is a 3-month sugar average, had also been done. That was about 8.5. Now, the couple had a pertinent question. Is it GDM, which is gestational diabetes? For this, we need to understand what the definition by the bodies is. Gestational diabetes is defined as hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia is increased blood sugars, or an abnormal glucose intolerance, which is first detected at pregnancy. So in this case, at the very first antenatal checkup, her reports were deranged. So this does fall into the gamut of GDM. But there was another interesting question which the patient asked. She asked me, "Are you sure that I did not have diabetes preconception?" Now, this question I cannot answer without some kind of a preconceptional blood sugar report. And unfortunately, the patient did not have any annual health checks. She had not done a preconception health check. So, with educated guessing and surmising on my part, I could only say that it is possible that she had pre-existing diabetes. It is possible that she had an impaired fasting glucose or an impaired glucose tolerance, which was not in the diabetic range, but not perfectly normal too. Without a preconceptional health check, answering the second part of a question would not have been possible. So having said that, now we'll see what are the risk factors for GDM. Is it preventable? Because that would be another question which our patients would ask. If we look at the risk factors of GDM, we will find a family history of diabetes. Having a first degree relative with diabetes is one of the very important risk factors. Second would be a previous history of GDM. In any previous pregnancy, if the patient has been diagnosed with gestational diabetes, that would be another risk factor. Obesity, we calculate very simply based on something called the BMI. And in the Indian scenario, we have a cutoff BMI of 23. Anything beyond that is classified as overweight or obese, depending on the values. For Indians, we have a lower cutoff compared to the WHO standards. The other risk factors would be fatty liver, which can be easily picked up by a preconceptional ultrasound. A lipid profile can also give us a lot of information, a raised triglycerides or a low HDL. All these can contribute to the risk factors for GDM. A previous HbA1c report of 5.7 again would alert us to the possibility of GDM. Of these, if we see, the modifiable risk factors are definitely obesity and a higher HbA1c. These things can be reversed with diet, exercise, lifestyle interventions. And now we have medication also for stubborn weight which refuses to come down with just lifestyle measures.